Okay, so here's our supplies, the Dollar Tree frame, the AFK chalk paints in the color Seafoam Green, Crazy Crow, and Vintage Lace. We're going to start by cutting out the Nutcracker. This is from the Timeless Christmas with the Essential Stencil. You can comment stencils and we'll send you the link to your messenger. Take your frame apart like you've seen me do, and we're going to paint the inside, backside portion with the seafoam green like you've seen me do. And then right now what I'm doing is taking the Vintage Lace and painting the entire frame really good. You want to make sure you get in all those nooks and crannies there, and even add a second coat if you want it to be a little heavier. So just make sure you get a good coat of paint all over the frame and it is nice and dry. So get in all the nooks and crannies and crevices, and then go ahead and give it a good dry. You do want to make sure it's dry before we move on to this next step. So you're going to need some baby wipes. I use the Crazy Crow color over the Vintage Lace, and then I just apply the paint like you see me do right here, right over the top of the Vintage Lace, but do make sure Vintage Lace is dry. And then I wipe it back. So I'm just wiping it off the frame. Now this can be a layering process if you want it to be darker, but I actually like the way that it looks. It just makes it look very vintagey. And we leave the paint behind inside of the crevices. That's what kind of makes it pop. So once you have that all done and you have it wiped back the way that you look, set it aside. We want to make sure that our backing is very dry. So you see me just sanding it. I gave it a good sand. It makes it look aged. Now we're going to take our Nutcracker transfer and just place it down. I centered it on the board and I'm scraping it really good. Now I'm going really fast, but I really did take my time on this part. I want to make sure that transfer is 100% transferred. So I am pulling it back slowly. If I see any parts of it are peeling up, I put it right back down and then rub over it again until the entire thing is transferred. I do it a little bit at a time and just pull one corner back slowly so I can see and make sure that it is completely transferred. Now I am applying pressure as I'm transferring. Sometimes it doesn't want to come off, but it will, and there it is. It looks so cute. So I'm going to go ahead and add some Mod Podge over the top of the transfer just to seal it. Give it a nice dry, and we're going to start to put our frame back together. So it's just kind of a layering process. Put it back together, and then we're going to have our finished project. Voila, there it is.